All my stakes are coming out. The wind's kicking up. I gotta think of something here. Holy shit. Oh, thank you so much. I'm in California, by the way. I don't think I've filmed anything since I got here. I will try and make that all make sense in editing, but if it doesn't, just know I am in California and I'm trying to get to Bakersfield without staying in Los Angeles for too long. Around here, it seems like the anti-homeless measures are pretty strict. None of the fast food places that I've checked have had outlets available. One of them you had to like buzz in to go into the bathroom. So these are the 2 solar panels that I have. So I get to sit back and eat some, you know, cold, admittedly kind of disgusting clam chowder. And I get to charge my phone and store up some energy for later at the same time. Pretty good deal. After living for so long with other people, I was finally back out on my own. I took a look around for a little bit and I found myself a pretty cool spot. This is one of the more bizarre camping spots I've ever had. But can you see where I camped last night? If you guessed over here, you'd be correct. This freaking grass pile is just big enough. But hey, it worked. I hit up this thrift store today. Pretty cool thrift store, the Oasis Thrift Store in Belmont, California. And got a new jacket. So I think I had it on in one shot, but I don't think I talked about it. Dylan gave me an old jacket of his, which was a little small for me. It was okay if I didn't close it up, but it was pretty small. So I was looking for a new jacket, and I also wanted to get some books. I saw this jacket behind the desk, and it was $15.98, which I was perfectly willing to pay. Then I also, after I said to the lady I was going to buy it, I said, okay, and I can also donate this this jacket I'm wearing right now. And she said, oh, well, if you're going to do that, then I'll just give you the other one for free. Okay, I mean, I don't think they're like the same quality or anything. I think this one's much nicer. But hell yeah, I'll take a free jacket. There's an open air market that is open on Saturdays. Today's Friday, so I'm going to try and stick around to see that. With that, I called it a day, and when I woke up, I found myself in a pretty interesting spot. So I guess we're continuing the grass theme from yesterday. I'm literally just in the grass right now. Here we are, the outdoor market. Looks decently busy today. It's addictive just looking through all these piles. I did get a harmonica. It's tuned differently. I don't know if it's G or what, but I'll have to figure that out later. The harp was, the harmonica was $5. Prickly pears. Some sort of prickly pear fruit, I think. Alright, after about an hour and a half there, I came away spending $18 on a harmonica and 8 stones. So I think if you, I mean, the harmonica was $5. I think that was probably the best deal. That was a pretty nice harmonica. The stones, I think I might have gotten fleeced on a little bit, but theoretically, if I wrap them and put them on a chain, I might be able to sell each of those for like, I don't know, at least $5, right? So if I can sell them, then I'm making a profit. So with some new rocks in hand, I went down to the Walmart to try and get some money. Yeah, well, I've just been sitting out here in front of the Walmart, working on my wire wrapping. So there's the one I did the other day. Still like that one quite a lot. This is the one I just finished, which is a little simpler, but it's got a similar shape to it. So I think that's nice. That's one of the stones I bought today. And then right here, this one I think it's about the simplest design I've done so far. It's just a little loopy-loop with a thing coming over the top. Had a couple people come talk to me, but nobody's really interested in buying right now. Another day done, I went to go find another place to set up my tent. Well, this is such a good spot, I can't quite bring myself to leave it. But there's an exit up here, and I would like to try and hitchhike from there tomorrow. It's a little too comfortable here, you know? Especially in this field. I mean, it's kind of idyllic, you know? Especially compared to freaking quartzite. You couldn't get more of a juxtaposition if you tried between the two locations. So all you train freaks out there probably already know this, but this area has a lot of train traffic. See one over here. I guess I don't know what they're doing. They're just an engine for some reason, but it has been pretty much like non-stop since I got here. I've been seeing all these trains coming by, mostly intermodal stuff, because I mean I have to imagine it's just LA, you know. LA is a huge traffic hub for international shipping, and this is the best way out to get west from LA, so I'm sure that's what it is. Alright, here's the on-ramp. You can see it's a relatively busy area, but not too busy. The on-ramp is nice and long, good shoulders. I think this is about as good as it's going to get around here, at least. After a surprisingly short 45 minutes of hitchhiking, I did get a ride. Alright, took about 45 minutes, but I got a ride. Very, very nice couple. And now I'm here at the Metrolink station. So they said it was about $10 for a train, which is kind of a lot, but you know what? It's worth it. Once you've been removed from society long enough, things start to look a little different. The ordinary acquires new meaning, and the unusual becomes comforting. The other day I was sitting in front of a Walmart near San Jacinto, and a man came up to me trying to make conversation. "Where are you from?" he asked. "Kansas," I answered. It wasn't the whole truth, but I've resigned myself to answering the question with my reluctant adopted second home. "And you came out here to try and make it in the big city?" I stifled a laugh. "No, I'm just traveling." Something about the sureness of the man's assumption juxtaposed with the reality of the last 4 months gave me a spark of amusement. The plan was to get through Los Angeles as quickly as possible as I made my way north on the long road to Seattle, my birthplace and the place I always find myself going back to. The City of Angels, with its self-important attitude, may have once held some sort of allure to a boy who confused fame with acceptance and acceptance with worth. But from the outside, things look different. Empty promises made under false pretenses seem like bait for a different kind of fish. I can look at the city which holds no power over me and see it for all its flaws and all its gaping wounds. Alright, here we are in Santa Clarita. Apparently this train station is kind of like weirdly in the mountains. And the main city of Santa Clarita is down that way. But there's a trail that leads there, and I don't feel like paying for a bus, so I'm going to walk this trail. So there's this little area here, which I'm not sure. I think there's a river over there, but there's definitely a lot of cover, so I could probably just duck back here and set up a tent. I'm a little worried that maybe it's like a flood river sort of situation and I could be getting myself into hot water, but I don't think so. And it's also not, well, it might rain. It's one of the reasons I need to get on the internet is I need to check the weather. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of flowing water there, but obviously this whole area gets washed out whenever it rains, so probably wouldn't be the smartest idea to go trying to sleep in there. Well, that looks like my plan for tonight. If I can get under the bridge and set up somewhere where I'm hopefully not going to get wet, then I will be safe from the rain. I'll take a look under there and I'll see what I think once I get a closer look. Alright, I'm at In-N-Out, and I had to try this at least once while I'm in California. I got the double with onions and animal style fries. I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm very hungry, but I will let you know what I think. Alright, well, the burger was pretty good. The meat was really nice, high quality seemed like. It was cooked really well. The only thing I had to complain about really about the burger was the cheese. It was like really cheap feeling, and I don't think I'm going to finish these fries because they are super stale. Now, obviously, I can't I'm not going to say that all In-N-Out fries are awful because I got stale ones one time, but these are very stale. The sauce is like okay, but it's like your typical or mayo with ketchup, and that's about what it is. There's caramelized onions in there. I can't really taste them though when I take a bite. And then again, that cheese is just so plasticky. So overall, 6 out of 10. Would probably be better if I got fresh fries. Oh yeah, and those fries I'm probably not going to finish. $4.50. Alright, well, In-N-Out did not have internet, but I don't think I need a weather app to tell me that it is probably going to rain tonight. It's pretty dark out there, although the clouds do seem to just be a lot lower in general. I think we're at pretty high altitude right here. Alright, here's this bridge. And a lot of this is just sand. I think up ahead here there's some of these that look like they get less water than others. And honestly, it doesn't look that bad even. There's probably spots here where I could sit which wouldn't get wet even in the rain. I'm thinking maybe this one. The night passed uneventfully. Well, doesn't especially look like it rained last night. And it doesn't especially look like it's going to rain today. Alright, well, I had a chance to stop at a Starbucks and get on the internet. You know, obviously I've been reading all the comments and responding to them. Not all of them, but you know, as many as I can. And yeah, there's some mean people that said some stuff that I don't like. That stuff doesn't really get to me that much. I think what's getting to me more so is just the responsibility of like having all these eyes on me. It's a little unusual, you know. And I'm glad that I actually don't have service anymore, because I would probably look at that stuff way too much. I'd put too much of my self-worth into the numbers. So I'm glad that I don't have access to them 24/7. The comment section seems to be split between people who want me to train hop more and people who want me to stop train hopping altogether before I kill myself. You know, they're both right. I have both of those voices inside my head too. So probably by the time this goes out, I will have already made it to the train that I'm intending to hop. So I can probably talk about it now. I don't want to talk about my plans, my future plans, because I don't want people finding me. At least I don't want to make it that easy, you know. So, but now I think I can talk about it. I'm planning to go to Bakersfield and catch a train headed north, hopefully to around Stockton. The reason I have chosen Bakersfield as my starting point is because I don't have to go into a big yard. From what I've seen on the document, there is a hop out that is pretty well accessible. Hop out, is that the right term for when you're getting on a train? I don't think it is. Either way. So I should be able to get on a train pretty easily there and head north. I'm headed to Seattle ultimately. I probably could ride trains the whole way there, but I don't want to, because this is not a train hopping channel. This is my channel where I live my life. And nobody gets to tell me that I should or should not hop trains. I would like to see the countryside too. I want to hitchhike north from the Stockton, Sacramento area I want to go up on the 5. I want to spend some time in Oregon. I want to spend some time in Washington. I want to see things. I want to experience things. I don't just want to be sat on a train all day. I like to keep a certain level of uncertainty in case I have to abandon plans and do something else. You know, you got to stay on your feet. You got to be adaptable. I could get to Bakersfield and realize that it's not going to happen, and that's fine too. Well, the weather app said like 2% chance or something like that. That's what you get for trusting the weather app. I kind of feel like around here, I mean, you can see how close the clouds are to the ground. It's probably just, it rains whenever it feels like it, and you don't get a whole lot of warning. It's not raining hard, so I'm not that worried about it. Alright, it's almost just about too dark to see, but I've hiked my way up into these hills here a little bit. This is where I'm going to sleep tonight. It's kind of incredible how much of this there is. I mean, I was walking past hills just like this for the last 30 minutes or so. I realized there's a bit of a problem with my plan, and that is that this is not the kind of intersection that you can hitchhike on. This basically, 2 lanes just split off, going full speed, and they merge over here. So I wish I had taken a better look at the map before getting this far over. But now I'm headed back south. I basically got to decide what I'm doing. It's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow. It rained this morning and a little bit overnight. I got a little wet, but nothing too bad. So there's this bus depot right here. There's a bus that goes daily, 3 times daily to Bakersfield from here. So yeah, that bus seems like it's gonna be pretty reliable. It comes 3 times a day. Should be pretty cheap. But I did miss the midday bus for today. I think it leaves at like 1:30, and now it's like 2:30 or something like that. And the late bus is at like 8 p.m. so I don't want to take that one. So I'm at least gonna have to wait around for tonight, which means I need to find another place to set up where I'm going to be able to set up all my stuff, my tarp, put my backpack in the trash bags, probably line the bottom of my tent with trash bags, stuff like that, so that I make sure. And I need to be on the ball, because last night, again, like, for some reason I just get so complacent around rain. I guess I haven't had any rain in a while, but like I almost messed it up last night because I didn't set up my tarp when I first set up my tent. I wasn't thinking for some reason, and then it started raining in the middle of the night, and I had to get my ass up and go set up the tarp, which worked, but like I need to think ahead. So tonight I need to make sure everything's actually set up before I get into my tent and try to, go to bed. But as long as I do that, I should be fine for tonight. Hopefully it won't rain that much. Hopefully I can find a good spot. And yeah, tomorrow afternoon, I guess, I'm getting the bus. It's kind of funny how this river, I believe this is the Santa Clarita River. It's not really a river. It's more just like a big wash. Everything, I mean, you can very clearly see how it moves through here. So I settled down, prepared for the rain that was to come that night, or so I thought. Alright, well, things have gone okay. It went well overnight. It did rain all night, and I stayed dry. However, now in the morning, it is, the wind has picked up, and that is blowing my tarp off of my tent. Oh god. Okay, so like right after I said that, the whole tarp flew off. And it was raining pretty hard still, so I had to get out and just fix it. So, I mean, I'm already wet. My sleeping bag is wet. My shoes are wet. My coat, my jacket is wet. Everything's fucking wet. I don't know. I don't think this rain is even supposed to stop today. I think it's supposed to keep going all day. I've got it like 4 hours until the bus comes, but I don't even know, like, how do I take this tent down without getting everything wet? Also, is it raining in Bakersfield right now? I don't know. One thing I'm super glad that I did is I put my backpack in a trash bag, so that means that shouldn't be getting wet at all. So that should be pretty nice. Yeah, it's cold too. It's not a warm rain. And it came undone again. It's times like this when I really wish I hadn't done this with my life, I guess. Now it's tied off to a tree. So the tree shouldn't come undone. The rope might still. Hopefully not. But also this tarp is just so fucking small. It's so small. It's not right. I can't use this tarp anymore. Clearly, I should have just set up under the bridge. I thought I had everything I needed to do this properly, but obviously I do not. I need to figure out how to actually secure this tarp, because I guess if the soil here wasn't so bad, the stakes would have held. And that would have helped a lot, but also I feel like I need something else. Because when the wind kicks up and pulls up on the stakes come out of the ground. And that's kind of what they're supposed to do. They're not really meant to keep you from pulling them out of the ground. They're meant to keep you from pulling them side to side. Okay, so secondary dilemma. I could leave and go like to a McDonald's or a Starbucks or something, and then at least I would be dry. But is the rest of my tent gonna just like collapse in on itself and get wet while I do that? I think it might. I don't think the rain's supposed to stop. There it goes. Pretty sure it just went. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Not quite, but it wants to go. It just wants to go. All my stakes are coming out. The wind's kicking up. Look at the fucking tent. It's like, it's completely collapsed. I gotta think of something here. I think what I have to do right now is I have to get up. I have to collapse this tent flat. I have to lay the tarp out over top of it, lay my bag on top of the tarp, and then lay my maybe my water bottle and stuff on there too. Anything heavy that I can get, I need to lay on top of the tarp so it doesn't come off. Maybe even some sticks and stones or whatever, like whatever I can find. And I need to do that quickly, because otherwise I'm going to lose it right now. So that's what I did, and as I ran for shelter, I found out just how much rain it had actually been. Holy shit. Man, when I was looking at these spots yesterday, I did not think it was going to flood this bad. I'm so glad that where I set up was actually a high point, and I had seen that last night. That's part of why I chose that spot. Obviously could be better, but I can't feel my fucking fingers. I think today is probably the worst day of this trip so far. In a way, that's kind of great, isn't it? And if that was where it ended, it might have been okay. So, yeah, the verdict is it is supposed to keep raining all day today and most of tomorrow. Great. I guess what that means is I need to come up with a new plan. Kind of the same situation in Bakersfield. It seems there is not going to be any shelter from this rain. I'm safe and dry inside now, but I'm just really hoping that all my stuff isn't completely soaked when I get back over there. The wind is still going. You know, I set stuff on top of the tarp, so it shouldn't blow away, but I mean, we all know what can happen when you say shouldn't. Just waiting for the bus in the pouring rain. What a day. I kind of wonder if it might be a good idea to... I don't think there's going to be any cheap hotels around here is the problem. And I don't think I can just sleep without my stuff. So it's going to get cold tonight. I got some problems to solve today. I know I already said this, but I just got a flash flood warning on my phone. And I really hope all my shit that I left over there is still there when I go back to check on it. I don't think I'm going to do that tonight though. I think I gotta get a hotel. Hopefully I have enough money for a hotel. I get paid from Patreon in a week. That should be about $100. That's really nice. It's nice to have that money for sure. I don't know if I have enough money for a hotel right now. Kind of depends. Depends if there's anything cheap in the area. Come to California, they said. The weather's great, they said. Little did I know. This is going to be the worst weather I've encountered thus far. Looks like I'm not the only one having trouble with the rain. This is the same bridge I was camped under the other night. I mean, there is no place under this bridge that is probably safe. I am just hoping that the floodwaters did not reach my shit. I won't know until tomorrow, basically, but goddamn. Unfortunately, I think that 45 there means 45 minutes until the bus shows up. At that point, I might as well walk. I'm just standing here waiting for people to splash me. Look at this asshole coming. Everybody in the left lane here. See that? Yep, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you're gonna splash me too? Oh, thank you for the water. Not like there's not enough of that already. Okay. I'm finally in a hotel. Don't mind my shirtlessness. I just took a shower and all my clothes need to dry. Go figure. But now I'm here. Now I'm here and I'm dry and I'm safe. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen tomorrow. Hopefully the rain stops before nightfall. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get another hotel, which I can't do. I don't want to keep borrowing money. I was doing fine on money, I thought. You know, several people have donated. I've gotten Patreon pays out in 7 days, and that'll be about $100, which can last me a while if I don't have to keep buying hotels. So, boy, interesting day. Interesting day. That's about all I can say.